In North Idaho, a roof survives through snow loads and freeze-thaw cycles. It functions as the primary barrier protecting the home's interior from water intrusion. When it's time to replace that barrier, most homeowners call for multiple quotes, but the results can be confusing when the estimates don't align. The price difference between bid A at $8,500 and bid C at $12,500 is $4,000. Choosing the $8,500 option seems like an easy way to save $4,000 while getting the same end result. However, a roof is a multi-layered system, and these contractors are rarely pricing the same scope of work. When the blurred rows on these lower bids come into focus, we often see gaps where specific line items for underlayment, flashing, and ventilation should be. Selecting a significantly cheaper bid that lacks these details shifts the financial risk of a roof failure from the contractor directly to the homeowner. Many low bids reach their price point by excluding a full tear-off and disposal of the existing roof. Nailing new shingles over a decaying deck saves labor costs, but compromises fastener holding power, leaving it vulnerable to wind. Reusing old rusted flashing around chimneys cuts costs, but allows moisture to seep behind new shingles almost immediately. Budget contractors also tend to skip attic ventilation reviews to speed up the installation process. Trapped heat and moisture from poor airflow destroy shingle integrity and lead to the formation of severe ice dams during the winter. Installing shingles over a rotting deck or without meeting ventilation requirements can cause the manufacturer to void the material warranty entirely. Estimates that omit these specific details create a risk that remains hidden until the roof begins to fail prematurely. Homeowners are particularly vulnerable following a major wind or hailstorm when they need immediate repairs to stop leaks. Storm chasers are transient contractors who travel to these areas to utilize high-pressure, door-to-door sales tactics. The initial door knock often leads to two high-pressure branches: a demand for a large cash deposit, or a guarantee that insurance will cover the full cost of the replacement. Only a professional adjuster can determine policy coverage. Meanwhile, fast install crews often leave the state once the check clears, leaving the homeowner with no local contact if workmanship fails. If a leak appears 6 months later, the homeowner is often left with a disconnected phone number and no path for a repair. Immediate pressure to sign a contract is a tactic used to prevent homeowners from researching a company's local reputation. To protect against out-of-town operators, homeowners should verify a contractor's physical business address and Idaho state registration. Beyond a verbal claim, a professional contractor should provide a physical certificate of insurance from their provider. Crews without proper coverage might offer a lower price, but they force the homeowner to assume the legal risks of the job site. If a worker is injured on the property and the contractor lacks workers' compensation, the homeowner can be held personally liable for medical costs and damages. Demanding insurance documentation is the primary method for protecting personal assets during a major home project. Many low-cost bids rely on a verbal promise from the contractor to fix anything that goes wrong, rather than a written guarantee. A secure roof installation depends on two distinct protections: the manufacturer warranty and the workmanship warranty. Manufacturer warranties specifically cover product defects like shingle delamination, but they almost always exclude damage caused by poor nailing or inadequate airflow. The workmanship warranty is what holds the contractor accountable for installation errors, such as improper flashing or missing starter shingles. Without a workmanship guarantee explicitly included in the contract, a homeowner has no legal recourse for installation failures. A high-quality shingle cannot protect a home if the installation itself is not backed by a written guarantee. The final cost of a roof replacement is found within the material specifications and labor standards of the contract. When comparing estimates, it is useful to ask a lower bidder exactly which components of the roof system are being omitted compared to a more detailed quote. A secure choice sits in the top right quadrant, a local, insured contractor who provides a detailed scope of work. This level of detail is critical in North Idaho, where roofs must withstand intense freeze-thaw cycles and heavy snow loads. Homeowners should look for a professional who inspects attic ventilation, carefully documents flashing replacement, and provides transparent warranties. SkyRight Roofing and Gutters uses this system-level approach to serve Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Sandpoint, Hayden, Rathdrum, Athol, and Spirit Lake. Click the link in the description to schedule a consultation with SkyRight and ensure your home is protected by a complete, high-performance roof system.